Did Lucki just expose the music industry for its dark secret and truths on his spam Instagram story? Like, he was trying to keep it hidden, but don't worry, I'm here to report it to you guys because he just went on a crazy Instagram rant that I think is actually very eye-opening and you're gonna want to watch it. Okay, so it's already pretty much known that Lucki is like the modern day philosopher of the underground. I mean, my brother Just Another Me has been classified as like an Aristotle level quote, and so it's pretty clear that yes, he is the modern day philosopher. He is the Plato of the underground rap scene, but I mean, he cemented that even further with this he went on a crazy Instagram story rant. He's putting a lot of people on game. He's putting a lot of people on blast. It honestly sounds like he's dissing some really big rappers, including like Future, and I mean the stuff he said could apply to a lot of people, honestly. But I'm gonna go over what exactly he said, and then we can talk about whether or not it is a Future diss, because he said it isn't, but honestly that's what it sounds like to me, just given my understanding of the rap scene. But before we get into it, please make sure you're subscribed to my new beautiful commentary channel, Sad Part 2. You're watching it right now, so drop a like and drop a subscription, because who else is bringing content like this? Okay, so first off, this Instagram story rant was actually on his Bada Boom account, which is like his spam account where he posts stuff that I guess he doesn't want to put to the main account. He doesn't want to put it out to the masses, so instead he posts it to his spam, like a middle school girl. But yeah, the first video on there is not really related at all. It's of the mask.
This is supposed to be a mask or something? I'm thinking like that's what the lore about, right? Because now it's just a dumbass flap. Put it back. This one a mask? These shits is not masks.
I think that's the mask he used to wear in his Spotify cover picture or something. But yeah, apparently the mask didn't fit anymore, whatever. That's irrelevant. Next, he gets into the rant. It's like pretty long, okay? So strap in. I'm gonna read it to you and then give my interpretation of it. So it starts with this story. It says, "This gonna sound kind of stupid, but back in the day, if a rapper was sipping lean and living fast, I would automatically listen to him, or at least try to hear him out, because I thought he lived like me, so why not support it in my immature mind?" Okay, so yeah, basically Lucki right here is talking about back when he was just a fan of music, like a consumer and like a kid, I guess, and looking for rappers that he wanted to listen to. And so he's saying that, he was trying to find a rapper that he could relate to, which makes sense. I think that's what a lot of us do. And he's saying that back in that day, he was, doing substances and living like a burnt out type of lifestyle, which he actually addresses later. But yeah, he's saying that due to that lifestyle that he was living, he would reach out for rappers that were kind of living in a similar vein. And I mean, that's what I do, honestly, and especially back in the day. Like, for example, I love Glock 40 Spaz music. Like, it sounds hard, but I just don't really listen to it that often because it's not a lifestyle. Like, he's not rapping about a lifestyle that I can relate to. While, the Days Before 3, the Wash My Back, like those Lucki albums, like, are super relatable to me. So it's something that I seek out for. And the next story said, "But me realizing that as a consumer turned rapper, that's literally ruined the ideology, ruined the culture, taking advantage of the fans' wants or needs to connect or relate to the music, because people really rap about substances they don't do and heartbreaks they never felt for a living." Okay, so yeah, first of all, there was a lot of spelling errors in this one, turned ideology, but I mean, you get the picture. Basically, here he's saying that him becoming a rapper kind of put him on game to how the whole industry works, and he ended up not liking what he saw. So he's low-key exposing the industry with this message, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, he's saying that the taking advantage of the fans' wants or needs. So basically, he's saying that these rappers are rapping about things that they don't even live. And this is where it kind of started to shift my mind towards, is this a Future diss? Like, is he talking about Future in this situation? Because remember that there was a Nicki Minaj interview, I believe it was with Joe Budden, where she actually talked about this exact thing. She said that she was talking to Future in the studio, and he was rapping about some subs, like, all Future's biggest songs, Cody and Crazy. He's always talking about popping substances and being with all the women and stuff. Like, that's his image, and that's what he wants the world to perceive him as. And so Nicki Minaj said that actually in her conversation with Future, he revealed that he was like a chill guy. He was a lightweight. He couldn't even do that much, or he gets too messed up, and he doesn't actually live that lifestyle that he's rapping about. And clearly, if he was living that lifestyle, he wouldn't be in such a position that he's at right now. Like, you can't just be high all the time and be a great rapper and like going on tour and doing all this stuff, because that's just not how life works. And the rappers are kind of putting out that fake image to the fans, like, yo, you can be successful and still live how you're living, when in reality, if these consumers of music want to be successful or want to level their life up, they're gonna have to stop doing those substances, you know? And yeah, he also said that people rap about heartbreaks they never felt for a living. And yeah, I mean, that's very true, bro. Like, there's literally like ghostwriters writing breakup songs for other people to sing. And like, for example, like there's people writing about being high schoolers who are like 30 years old, like Machine Gun Kelly or Khalid. Like they're writing about experiences that they don't live, or they haven't lived for a very long time, because they know that it will relate to the audience that they're trying to put a message out to, you know? Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm explaining that right. But he goes on, he continues saying, same thing with gangster rap as well as conscious rap. But I feel it's kind of weird to do that with this particular lifestyle or niche of music. I think he's referring to like, you know, the flex rap, the drug rap, with this particular lifestyle or niche of music, because you can't be generic with a heart on sleeve / burnt out approach. You can fake being a gangster, and you can be fake woke and monetize for as long as you please if you got the right strategy. And there's geniuses out here with the right strategy, but how could you fake being burnt? You'd have to eventually get burned for it to work. And this message low-key goes back on his previous story. Like, it kind of makes a counterpoint to that. So I'm not sure what he's trying to say with this one. It seems to me like he's saying that Future could not actually portray a burnt out lifestyle if he wasn't actually living it. Or maybe he's talking about like himself. He might be referring to himself in this scenario, because obviously he raps about this real codeine sipping lifestyle, and I guess he's saying that he has to be authentic with it because it's something that can't be faked. But I don't even know if that's true, honestly, because I mean, we just mentioned the Future example. Like, that's exactly what he was doing according to Nicki Minaj. And but he's saying that like the gangster rap is faked, the conscious rap is faked. And yeah, at the end of the day, bro, the music industry, like my very limited experience in it, like a couple of years running social media pages, like it's completely changed the way I consume entertainment, look at media figures. Like, everyone's just a character, bro. It's like WWE. I think Lil Uzi said that or something. But like, everyone's just creating a character that will sell tickets and stuff, bro. Like, at the end of the day, they're just movie directors trying to move sales or something, bro. So you can't take anything too seriously, bro, because they are real people, but at the end of the day, they're playing a character. It's not really them. He continues to say, I'm only curious because the weirdest parts of today's times is everybody want to do the exact same thing. It's no lines anymore. It's just one big clutter of the culture, when in reality, what made the culture as beautiful as is in the first place was how diverse and complex it is as one. So it's like we all pushing to be one kind of act, unbalanced like a MFer. And again, there's like some like grammatical missing words, I feel like, or something, but I think the overall message he's trying to say is that, yeah, everybody is trying to do the same thing, and they're kind of like imitating each other to put on a fake persona or image that they're really not living. When he says it's no lines anymore, I think he might be referring to the fact that everyone just like punches in when they're rapping, maybe, and no one writes anymore. Because Lucki writes, and I think that's like one of the big reasons why a lot of people like his music and his lyrics, because he actually like writes them in like it's real beautiful poetry. But yeah, I mean, that's an interesting point. And he continues, this is the last story that he posted, and this is what makes me think that he wasn't dissing like Future or even anyone in general. He said, and please don't insult me by assuming this aimed towards anybody specific. Just free game and times or ain't shit free. Yeah, I guess maybe he's just trying to show love to the people by giving them his thoughts, opinions, his truth. And yeah, apparently this is not directed towards Future, but more so just an exposure of the industry. I guess he's really just giving his thoughts. And I mean, over the last couple of years, he's really leveled up. Like, he's really seeing the ins and outs of the entertainment industry. So clearly his view is going to have shifted from how it was like 5 years ago to how it was 1 year ago. I mean, he's selling out nationwide tours now, doing a Live Nation tour. Remember, he went off about that in his show in like Indiana or something. I believe it was something near Chicago, and he was like, yo, like, they're not paying me what I want to be paid tonight, but I'm still gonna do it because it's for the kids. And he was low-key exposing it back then too. So Lucki is kind of on this Jim Carrey arc, you know? So hopefully we get more insider scoop from him in the future. If I meet him, I got a lot of interesting questions that I want the answer to. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's why he's a big fan of Netspend, bro, because Netspend is really disrupting this music industry. But again, thank you for watching this far. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, drop a subscription. Appreciate you. Peace.